Our director, Ryan Coogler, the day we hired him and the day the deal was done, he sent me a picture, and it was a picture of he and his then fiance at the comic book shop in his hometown, holding a Black Panther comic. That was the comic shop that he used to go to as a kid and read these stories. And this movie finally coming to life is a dream come true. In a lot of ways, feels like a highlight of my time at Marvel.
It's always exciting to bring something unique to cinema. And for us, this character has been around for a long time. For Marvel Comics, this was one, the first African-American, first African character, that Marvel Comics had on the front of its own comic book strip. So there's been that legacy there. So in anticipation to see that vision realized, we started off with Chadwick and Dr. Connie in Civil War, so you got a little taste of what Wakanda was. But it's amazing to be able to finish it up, and I hope audiences really enjoy it. I really do.
It's very unique, and it's very exciting to be a part of that. I'm very excited. I'm from Southern Africa. We're using a Southern African language as my Wakandan language, and like I grew up in Southern Africa, though I was born here, and so always just never kind of seeing these types of images brought to life in this sort of epic way.
This is like dreams. This is something that 10 years ago I never would have conceived of actually being able to come to the big screen, but to be a part of it, to see it come to fruition, to see the level of production with all these African and African American faces being represented so wonderfully.
African nation, technology advanced by 100 years, so it's a first, and Marvel has done it big time. They've done it as only they can, and they have spared nothing. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
I think all Marvel films are pretty unique and special. Their property is so extensive and so creative and so eclectic. So to see Black Panther finally get its origin story, I think is super important. So to be a part of that, I'm really excited, and it's my first time playing the villain, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that carries over.
He levels up, and it's important. It's a human story, like when it's the death of a parent, and how does he cope with that, and the responsibility of being the head of your family. But in this case, he's the king of Wakanda, and in this sequence, how he navigates it when there's a new foe coming to attack his throne.
It's not the kind of movie you see on your own. It's one you want to enjoy with a community, because it is a story a lot about community and what does that mean. Is community a national thing or an international thing? It questions that.
The characters, we've seen stuff blow up in great fight scenes before, but I think the characters are compelling, and the backstories are compelling. I think people are going to be blown away by the technology, but I don't want to give anything away. They still got to wait till February 16th.
Our king, Mr. Chadwick Boseman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Black Panther!